Alright everybody, welcome back to Banished. So, we were just going to jump in here today and get a little bit done. Not going to record a whole bunch today for Banished, just going to go ahead and get the episode cranked out. But, let's see what we were doing. Alright, so last time we were going ahead and updating this area, getting some stuff built out. We still had some stuff getting built all over the place, kind of had some stuff scattered, and we also were trying to get some stuff built over here. Still kind of just seeing what happens over here with all this stuff. Not entirely sure how long it's actually going to take these people to path over there. I know this pasture isn't going to take much longer. We'll go ahead and bump a couple more people into the builder's field just for now and give them 8. I think Gavin right here. Alright. So, we're doing pretty good with the civilization. We definitely have all of our different items up to a pretty decent and sustained amount of stored. But we are almost there, guys. We only have a couple more places to go ahead and fill out before we have kind of finished off this series on Banished. I'll probably, well, we'll see what happens. I'm not sure exactly what I want to do with this series once we finish this one, but we won't worry about that for now. We're just going to go ahead and keep playing. What we got going on? We got a pasture infected, huh? Alright, well. Fortunately, I already know what that means, so go ahead and let all them sheep pass away. Just stock up on the meat from them. And today, guys, I'm pretty sure we're gonna get some recording of Dragon Age done. So for those of you on the channel who have wondered where that went, that'll be coming back. Along with, we got some new 7 Days to Die footage coming out, trying the game out for the first time. I like it. It seems like it's gonna be a pretty fun game. The only thing I'm gonna have to get used to is just it seems like the hitboxes on the zombies are kind of fucked up. Not really working too high. But that's minor stuff. Assuming that's probably something to do with the fact the game's still in alpha. From what I've heard, it seems like that game's been in alpha for quite a long time, so but even with that being said, though, it still seems like it's pretty fun, so we'll just keep hammering at it and see what happens. Let me get all your stone, please. think I can get anything else. I don't even know if I can get that. Maybe. Oh yeah, we can. We just gotta bump it down a little bit. Alright. You guys will have to bear with me. Me and my wife went out yesterday and I picked up a new keyboard so I could see in the dark. And I'm still getting used to it. I got quite a bit of extra buttons on the keyboard, so me not looking to go hit escape, mine just normally go to the edge of the keyboard and hit the button, but now there's other buttons there, so I keep hitting random shit. Kind of impressed and happy the Civilization got this far. Didn't think we were going to do this well, judging by the first round we had, but you know, you only can get better at stuff after you play for a little while. And I think I got something for the channel too. It's a older game, so I don't know if anybody's really going to be interested in it, but I just been having an inclination to play it here lately, so I think I'm gonna feed that need and see what happens. Obviously, I mean, you know, people don't like it, they don't like it, and it is what it is. There are plenty of other YouTubers out here for everybody to watch what they want to. The only things I'm really not really worried about, but just know I can pay attention to for next time, is these quarries. I really was hoping that they would be able to fill this in eventually. I don't know why I thought that, but I just kind of was hoping. But yeah, I think that's my only thing that I just have to adjust for the next map. And I think, guys, with how far we are, I'm going to go ahead and bump the game speed up to ×10 just because of how far we've gotten. It's not going to hurt us to be moving that quickly. Obviously, if we start seeing some issues, we'll start slowing it down, but there really isn't a reason for us to slow down right now. So, gotta move my mic here, it's in the way of the professions tab for me. Really just need to get one of them tripod guys and set this thing up on one of them, but I'd be lazy and hold off on doing that for quite a while. Excuse me, guys, it's quite early in the morning, so I got a little bit of the morning yawns going on. It's kind of funny seeing everybody run around down there at max game speed. We got some nomads. How many do we have? Where are we at, nomads? Yeah, we'll go ahead and allow them to be 23 people. I think that big of a deal. Plus, that gives us a little bit of population to boost our peoples back up with. Make sure none of these guys are going. we're good to go. That was quick. So yeah, I think we'll probably also end up putting a pasture down here. I'm not too sure if that's really what we want to go with route-wise, a pasture down here or not, but we'll see what happens. I don't want to group too many things excessively close together, especially because we don't really have too much more space left to take up on the map, and obviously I don't want to cram stuff in here just to see how much we can pack it in. If that's something people want to see, I'd do it for shits and giggles, but our boarding house is still being used, which is awesome. So that is something you can definitely use the boarding house for in conjunction with the town hall for new nomads that are coming in. Don't use this for, you know, your initial startup to try to home people. You can, and it is a decent way to start, but you definitely want to make sure you get homes built afterwards to make sure you don't run out of materials. The merchant. What do you got for us? Some steel tools. Well, we actually don't need anything. And oh wow, we don't have any traders. That's why. Okay, I'm gonna bump those up. I didn't realize that had fallen too. Oh wow, we don't have any tailors on it. People have died. I don't know how I overlooked that. I was running down the rows to put people in. So yeah, that's why we only had 300 of leather there last time. And just keep pumping people back into all the positions till we get everything filled back up. Because if you guys remember, last time when we were playing, we had a little over 300, probably close to 350 population for adults, and we lost about 100 people between those couple episodes, just from people getting old. And I thought we had enough homes to keep up with that population, but really didn't seem like it. Yeah, we had our overall population up pretty high, and the adults. Yeah, oh wow, we were over 370. Wow. I think this was when we got those nomads last time. And nomads are pretty useful for when you're trying to build your population back up, especially to get some kids going. Times 10's pretty ridiculous. We are getting some stuff built. I'm not exactly sure what is being built right now. I'm assuming that some stuff down here is still getting worked on every now and again. I know we do have some bridges that were being built, and some more logging areas. Our storage barn did get built. Okay, we got our hunting cabin going up too. And we got our wooden bridge going. That's awesome. Alright. Keep getting these guys back into their positions. I think the whole point of what you really want to get to is, sorry, the sip of coffee, is you want to be able to have like 10 laborers and then the rest of your stuff pretty much well matched off. We were getting away for a while there with a home every year, but I think it might have even been my fault when this happened. Was I I started building more homes than we really needed just when we were expanding. So that is also something too that might be different for everybody. You know, obviously the way that I'm playing is not going to be the same way everybody else plays. But you know, the home a year thing seemed to be pretty good up until about the 100th year, and that's when I started going nuts and adding places and building on to everything we already had. So I mean, you know, obviously not everybody has to play or has to do that home a year, but it did seem to work for a while there. I think the biggest thing that you want to look out for with the home things is you just got to make sure that as you're building the homes, for every so many homes, you got to make sure you have so many food gathering items, so many foresters, so many woodcutters and blacksmiths, and so on and so forth. And obviously, once you get your trade up to a certain point where you don't have to worry about trade any longer, and you can pretty much buy what you want, which is kind of where we're at right now. The traders, when they come, we generally have a decent amount of stuff. Obviously, right now, we don't have our traders, for whatever reason, aren't actually bringing us anything. So we'll probably go ahead and bump more traders up to try to get them to actually start doing stuff. But yeah, like I said, once you get to a certain point, you really have a giant capability of just being able to grab really whatever you want and not have to worry about having mines down or anything like that. Like, we really haven't even used the quarries that I built, so I mean, the quarries really aren't needed. I mean, obviously, again, that is completely dependent upon the person that's playing and how they want to play. Maybe you want to have a bunch of mines and quarries and not do loggers and just buy logs from the trader and stuff like that. But, you know, to each their own. I am kind of going to be interested once this bridge right here gets built and I start seeing how they're pathing down here, which should happen not extremely soon, but here in the near future we should start seeing as people path, and the pathway might even be right across here and they just walk right across. But I mean, I'm not sure because I haven't actually seen it yet. And what's going on with our bridge? Bridge is almost done, it just needs the stone. We'll bump that last farmer up there. And foodstuffs, guys, I think we're gonna go ahead and bump this up to just 200,000 now. I mean, we've kind of broken every goal that I've set for food in the last couple episodes. Every time I set a limit, we end up hitting it. And 10 times is working pretty good. So yeah. So as soon as we start getting these different items built in all these tossed off locations, you should start seeing people start pathing over there more. So once they start pathing over there, we'll actually be able to start using the space because the people are already pathed over there, so it won't be such a giant jump from everybody being on one side of the map to the other, minus the stone. Stone is probably going to be something that's always going to be pathed heavily on the one side, just because obviously that's where we have the storage for stone set for. I think we might also make, just because I'm talking about that and we don't even have any storage spots over here, we'll probably go ahead and add a stockpile see where I can build a stockpile. We'll build a stockpile right here beside this mine, or quarry, excuse me. Actually, we'll go ahead and remove that real quick, because I'm pretty sure, pretty sure we can add a pretty decent size stockpile. Yeah, there we go. Put that right there so we can add some more stuff on the side. Got some more people dying, which is gonna happen. I think our next thing to add over here too is probably gonna be a woodcutter. We'll go ahead and throw him down. Let's see, we want to throw him down. Put him right here. Let's see what his merchants got for us. Just food, so we'll be able to get all of our stuff back. Oh, that's right, we do have that sheep farm that needs to be brought back to life, so we'll go ahead and split the sheep off, pump this back up to 25. Check on a couple different things just to see how close we are to getting this stuff built. Obviously, we just added more stuff on the list of built items, or items being built, so we'll have to move some more people into the building force, at least up until we start getting some of that stuff done. Still not exactly sure completely what I want to do over here. We are gonna add a little stockpile also right here in front of this woodcutter. We'll also add a road along this backside. Where is our... How big is another storage barn? Okay, we'll throw a storage barn right here, and we'll throw a stockpile right next to the storage barn. And we're also going to add... Do I have a forest lodge going up there? I do. Alright. So that forest lodge will be going up there. We also probably have people pathing over here and breaking up a lot of this iron and stone that I set to be broken up. Obviously, that's going to happen slowly. And everybody's got the path accordingly. We are also going to have to probably address the food consumption at some point. Maybe not. It looks like it's doing okay, and plus once we get this sheep farm back up and running, that will probably help take a little bit of weight off people's shoulders. How's this doing? That's doing good. That's doing good. What do we have here? No sheep. So we do got our do got our population back up to 300, which is awesome. So we'll go ahead and see how high we can get our adult count. Obviously the overall population is well over 400, as you guys can see, which is probably why our food is taking such a hit right now. Well, I guess I wouldn't really say food taking so much of a hit, more so just our overall counts for it. We didn't have everybody in all the fields, so now that we do, we should be able to start seeing a relative change here. Plus we still have some stuff being built farm wise. Obviously we have a pasture over here that still needs to be finished off. We have all these farms over here that are running, this pasture that needs to get back up on its feet. So we do have more ways to make food. It's just kind of going to be seeing if it really will be able to hold the amount of people that we're working with right now. I really would like to buy those cattle too for this farm, but we don't. I mean, it's just we don't have the space for it right now. So unfortunately I don't think I'll be able to buy them, because I don't want to lose them with them just sitting down here. So I'm gonna have to pass on those right now, unfortunately. Really don't want to, but you know, unfortunately it is what it is. And we also probably need one more woodcutter, if I had to guess. Again, I'm not entirely sure, so we'll just go ahead and wait to see what happens. Obviously we need to focus on keeping these numbers set and manageable. So we'll keep bumping people into builders right now until all the building stuff's done. Like I said, certain places, obviously once we get different things built, people will already be down here, so it'll be easier for people to path. We could just get more nomads. This might be a little crazy and we might take a really massive hit, but I'm gonna do it because we can do that, this, that, and kind of give people jobs real quick, and then that way I can also set up, let's see, where do I want to build first? We'll build a farm down here where these farm. Oh, I can't build it there? That sucks. I can build it here though. What is this? Forest Lodge. Oh, can we build the farm over here? Throw that down there, right there. Obviously we'll take a little bit of a hit on food right now because the consumption is going to be so much higher with having so many more people. Again, that will change once we start getting some places built and established. Obviously we have to get those places built first before we can actually start being able to produce anything. So that is something we're gonna have to get to, is being able to produce different items. But like I said, you know, that's where me building all this extra stuff is coming into play. Plus we can go ahead and bump some farmers up in these different farms to be able to yield more crops, which will bump us up more. For people wise, we'll go ahead and add 2 more and just go around and see where we can improve. Alright, and then we'll go back over here, give me that back, and we'll bump these other people into farming. Obviously we don't want to have too many people just sitting around. Throw them up there, and throw 2 people in the trader just to keep them up and running. But alright guys, we've hit the wrapping up point for this episode. When we return, we'll go ahead and battle this scarlet fever. We have a bunch of people homeless, which obviously was bound to happen from adding all those nomads to the tribe, and we'll see what happens next time. If you did like the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and if you want to hit that subscribe button to see more content, there'll be plenty more where this comes from. So, alright guys, I'll catch y'all in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.